Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another unboxing video. Today I've got an unboxing of the gloves I mentioned yesterday. They've already come. They've literally arrived in one day. I gotta, give props to Cleto, Reyes on the website. If you buy it from them direct, I got, 1 day free shipping with DPD, which literally arrived just now, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, so I gotta give them props to that. But yeah, gonna do a little unboxing of the Cleto Reyes extra padded boxing gloves, and yeah, then I'll do a review in about a week or so once I've used them properly in training. So let's get these unboxed and we'll see what they're like. I have tried the lace sparring gloves and the Velcro sparring gloves, but I've never tried their training gloves, which is basically what these are, with 2 inches of extra padding on them, of latex padding as well, so it's going to be quite dense. But let's get them unboxed and see what they look like. Alright, so I've set up the camera behind me because I couldn't really figure out the best way to unbox this and actually show you guys. So this is about the best thing that I could have come up with to do, so let's just do that. Again, I've tried I'll just do a little bit of small talk while we open this. I've tried the Cleto Reyes Velcro sparring gloves. I had a pair of those in blue. Those are reviewed on the channel, by the way. You can find that video on my channel. I've also tried the lace-up sparring gloves in red, in the classic red, which you can also find on my channel. But yeah, apart from these gloves and the high precision gloves, they're the only Cleto types of glove that I haven't actually tried yet. So I thought I'd give them a go. You always get amazing quality with Cleto. Probably the best leather you can find on any gloves, in my opinion. And we're going to see what these are like. Now, the design on these is a little bit different to their other Velcro gloves. This is taking some getting into, man. The cuff isn't as long, and again, there's that 2 inches of extra padding. So, there we go. Okay, so, as per usual with Cleto gloves now, it comes in the drawstring bag that you get with it, which is nice, and you get your receipt as well. Alright, let's have a look. And here we go, the Cleto Reyes extra padding training gloves, which I'm now going to do from this angle. As always, they come really tightly packed and sealed. I'm going to be super careful not to catch the gloves with that knife. And let's have a look. There is the thing for it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I know it's reversed, so I don't know why I even showed that. It says 16-ounce boxing gloves in cow leather with extra padding in black. So I've seen a lot of people do, or a few should I say, not a lot. I've seen a few people do reviews of these, and they all had them in the red. So I got them in the black and the red, as you can see. So, differences between these gloves. Got a nice little card there. Differences between these gloves and the regular sparring gloves, or the sparring gloves. So these have a full 2 inches of extra latex padding, so they're more protective for your hands for training and for sparring. They still have that classic Mexican shape to them, with the classic Cleto style thumb. They have a shorter wrist. Usually the Cleto sparring glove wrist comes out to about here. It's a lot longer. And they also have a thicker strap, so you're going to get better wrist protection. Now I'm going to put these on and try them for the first time. I've heard they're very snug, which they definitely are, I can already tell. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're definitely comfy. They're snug as well. Let's put the other one on. see what we think. And already we're getting that distinct leather, extremely strong leather smell that you always get with Cleto gloves. Yeah, they're comfortable, man. They're really comfortable. So here I am with the gloves on. These are the 16-ounce pair. I'm glad I didn't go for the 14s because they would have been way too snug for me. Way too snug. These are the 16s and these are still snug on my hands. Now, one thing that Reyes gloves are known for is they have quite a long breaking in period. Now, a lot of people say, you know, a few months for these to break in. And I can see why. Because you are really going to need to break these in, you know, from the get-go. But you can see the extra padding on the knuckle area of the gloves. You know, the usual Cleto gloves are a lot thinner than that. But I can make a really nice fist in there. And you've got that classic flared out Cleto style thumb. Again, I got these in the black with red trim. You can also get these in red with black trim. So basically everything on this gloves that's black would be red and everything that's red would be black. But I kind of like the black and red, and it was cheaper as well. For some reason it costs more to get them in red. I don't know whether that's to do with the dye or something, but anyway. So these gloves, I don't know, they feel okay. They don't feel heavy. One thing that Cleto is known for is their gloves are always heavier than stated. So while I'm at it, I'm actually going to go and get my scales and we're going to weigh these to you know, do the classic weight check. Because a lot of the time, Reyes gloves people have reported have been as much as 2 ounces heavier than, you know, it says on the tag. But we're going to see anyway. So I'm going to go and get the scales and we're going to weigh them. And then we're going to take a closer look at the gloves. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so I've got my scales. I've had to put these on my desk, otherwise we're going to get a janky result. So set it to 0 in ounces. We're going to put the right glove on first and we're going to see what it weighs in at. 17.28 ounces for the right glove. So about 1.3 ounces heavier than advertised. Again, these are meant to be 16s. And 17.0, so basically 17 bang on for the left glove. So not too bad. Advertised at 16 and they are like an ounce over, an ounce and a half over. The right glove's a bit heavier than the left. But while we're here, we may as well take a look at the gloves. You got obviously the really nice colours and colourway on them. Black leather. Very nice. Stitching, pretty much immaculate. As always. Quite thick cowhide leather, as you always get with Cleto. You can, the stamp of authentication is just underneath this wrist. I'm going to put one of them on and I'll show you. Here we go with one of the gloves on. You can see that classic shape of Cleto's there. You can see the quality of the leather as well, how thick it is there. Really nice stitching. A little bit stiff to open my hand, but again, they do have a notoriously long breaking in time. So that's alright. Really nice wrist strap there. Firm closure. I feel like I get really good wrist support with these, especially as you can see these have a shorter cuff. That's one of the main differences with these and the sparring gloves. The cuff is a lot shorter and the strap's a bit wider, so I feel like you get a little bit of a better wrist protection with these. And you can see that raised part on the wrist as well, which is really nice. But that's going to be my quick first look at the Cleto Reyes extra padding gloves, training gloves. If you guys enjoyed this, do let me know. I'll be back in about a week with a review of how I find them or found them, and let you know my thoughts of how I feel about them against the traditional sparring gloves. So thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. For now, guys, take care. Bye bye.